And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day on this beautiful January day. Nice warm day today. I'll tell you all about that in just a moment. On our show today, Lynn Jarrett is here with Third Mutual. She's going to be talking about landscape primarily and what's going to be going on in the not too distant future, some of the projects they've been working on. Also from the Emeritus Institute, Laura Hoffman is here, and she oversees the Distinguished Lecture Series, which goes on right here in the Performing Arts Center, and they've got all their lineup coming up for this year. We have a couple guests for the Chinese American Club. They'll be celebrating Lunar New Year coming up very shortly, which is a great time of year. I've always enjoyed that. And we're going to bring you a segment from BradNet as well. Now, meetings today, we've got 3 meetings. Third has their Golf Cart and Parking Task Force, and that will be in the Sycamore Room at 9:30. Mutual 50 over at the Towers will be having their Marketing Committee meeting, and that will take place at 10 o'clock and at their main boardroom. And then finally, Third M&C Committee will be in the boardroom at 1:30. Now, let's get to this beautiful weather. This is going to be the warmest day of the week. We're looking at, believe it or not, about 78 degrees today, partly due to the Santa Ana winds. Now, for our area, there are wind advisories throughout much of Southern California. Right here in our area, particularly South Orange County, they're not supposed to be that strong at all. Now, they will come up more than likely if we get them afternoon, evening. Actually, not a red flag warning, but the high wind warning is all the way through tomorrow at noon, so Tuesday at noon. So more than likely, we'll see it. Some areas got it really strong overnight, but we'll probably see it late afternoon, evening, maybe overnight tonight. But again, the area of particularly South Orange County isn't really kind of high on the list for strong winds, but do expect at least some offshore winds, probably mild winds later on today. We drop the temperature down tomorrow, and then even more so on Wednesday. We're going to have a little front coming in that could possibly bring us a little bit of drizzle on Thursday. Now, to be honest, it's really sketchy if we're going to get this or not. It's only a 20% chance, and that's throughout Southern California. And really, for Orange County here, we're looking at maybe more of a 10% chance. So we'll see if that changes. Then it clears up again on Friday, back to the mid-60s, and we'll probably be in the mid to upper 60s next weekend. So for a nice stretch of weather, hopefully we do get a little rain on Thursday. We'll see. That would be great for just like one day of maybe, even a quarter-inch of rain, but that's wishful thinking. Let's look around Orange County and beyond today, and just absolutely beautiful out. Obviously, if you go to certain areas, you're going to have more of the wind conditions, especially the Inland Empire. But again, notice when we get these offshore winds, even when they're fairly mild for us, look at Palm Springs, 74 degrees. Look at our beaches, 74 degrees. So often Palm Springs is cooler than we are here in Orange County. And you can see we're looking at the mid to upper 70s throughout Orange County. San Diego, the same thing. Big Bear will reach only about 49 today, so cool up there. So good weather throughout, and we'll see what happens on Thursday if that rain possibility expands or not. We'll be back in just a moment.
I was very, very ill with diabetes, fibromyalgia to where I couldn't stand up and walk. The chest pain was so bad, I was hospitalized twice. I totally would recommend coming here to Dr. Tong to avoid drugs and pharmaceuticals that really don't cure you. Now I don't need the medication for diabetes. I feel great. I have more mental clarity. I feel that life is better.
Call today for your free phone consultation.
Jacobson McCall have created Agent 55, a real estate firm focused on 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 and the marketing technology allows us to deliver even more to buyers and sellers.
Everyone respects Kelly's over 30 years experience as a top sales producer and trusted expert within 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 has great knowledge of Laguna Woods.
Agent 55 offers something powerful and unique. We guarantee it. Ask us how.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
And I'd like to welcome Lynn Jarrett today from the third board, and you're the secretary, but you also oversee landscape, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, good to see you.
Nice to see
Happy
you.
New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, a lot of plans coming up, and I'll let you get into them for the area.
Okay, today we're going to talk about tree trimming by species with our 5-year plan. We're also going to talk about our slope maintenance and modification plan. And we're going to talk about also the big landscape modernization project in Gate 14 that's in process. And we're going to talk about the future plans for Gate 11, their landscape modernization, and a couple projects over there, and our continuance with the ground and shrub maintenance with added staff.
Okay.
Which is news.
Yes.
It's real news. Okay. So about 2016, Arbor Pro software was introduced, and it keeps track of the whole entire database of our trees. So we have about 30,000 trees village-wide and 14,000 in third. A 5-year tree trimming plan is in place and will be scheduled according to the arborist's recommendation. This is the first time this has ever been done. Year before last, what we did is we didn't have we did a lot of tree trimming, but it was not a well-planned out project. So last year they didn't have much money to do it in third. So what they did this year was a completely different arrangement. It's a really good vision into what's going on in the future with trees. As you know, Laguna Woods is woods. We're all about trees.
Yeah.
People don't think about that, but we are. Think about how many trees we have. So anyway, what they did with this tree trimming plan, they scheduled it according to species. Mm-hmm. And that's what's real important, is to having a plan according to species. Some trees only need to be trimmed once every 5 years.
Right.
And some trees need to be trimmed every year. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's important to have a plan. And so this year they've done it by species, so it's very interesting. The 2020 contract was just approved for trimming to be done by contractors. Now, as of today, we just signed a contract. Well, we signed a contract with it's a big contract for outside contractors. But what we did is we took some of our own tree trimmers that were working on our staff as tree trimmers and moved them and transferred them to the ground maintenance staff,
okay,
which is wonderful because that's where we're really shorthanded. Mm-hmm. So this is an agreement we made with the union. We didn't want to lose those employees because in between times when trees need to be trimmed and there's emergencies. Emergencies come up that weren't in our plan. We have to have some experienced people on staff. So these guys will still be on staff, but they'll be doing other work. So this is really great to be doing groundwork because it really needs to be done. Landscape modernization, why do we do it? Well, the benefits are the savings in water. It's unbelievable. The savings in water, but also maintenance. And we get a little fight back from some of the people who think the grass is pretty and they want to keep the grass. But we also have to try to always think about our assessments.
Yes.
They don't realize our assessments, you know, we have to pay a lot of money out for water. So we're going to make it look nice, and that's our idea. Plots are assessed to be modernized and developed by how large an area and whether it can tolerate, you know, the drought-tolerant plants and so forth, or whether it's big. If it's too large, we don't want to do an area that's too large in grass because it doesn't work out very well. Anyway, our status of the project in Gate 14, it's almost done. We were hoping to be, you know, have it further along than it is right now. I don't expect it to be done till maybe late February, sometime in March.
Okay.
And when that project is finished, we want to tell people all about it. We want to let them know. But the one thing we need to let people know also is that we are not going to take down the fence. The fence is around there. Once the project's completed, the pathway's already in.
Right.
But once it's completed, if we take those gates down, the fencing down, the rabbits will have a field day with the new plants.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they like to chew on those new plants.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave them up that fence up for a little while so the rabbits won't chew up the plants. And then we'll have kind of like a little grand opening type thing.
Okay,
So
sounds
that'll
good.
be nice. In Gate 11, we found 2 spots over there, 2 plots that we want to work on. And one of them is the island on, I don't know how you say this street, Miembro Drive near West Creek. And it's a small island, so it's not a really big plot. But the other larger plot that we're looking at doing is Despacio, the corner of Despacio and Sosiega. So you see that plan right there on the screen of Despacio and Sosiega. So that's going to be a very, very nice plan. More projects throughout Third are in the planning stages for future years. So we really want to keep this modernization plan going.
Yeah.
Because we're continuously looking at how we can save money because of the water, primarily because of the water. But we want to make it look nice too. So we already, okay, I'm sorry. Let's go to slope maintenance. Slope maintenance is a huge chunk of money. Every year we have to spend a lot of money on slope maintenance. I think in 2019, I think we spent over $700,000. And in 2020, we have a contract now that I think is in the about $500,000 range.
Okay.
$450,000, $500,000 range. The work for 2019 is nearly done, but it's not complete. So we're continuing to work on it. The slope work includes removing the weeds, clearing the slopes of acacia, trim the ground cover to 1 foot, shrubs to 2 feet, and then replant. We raise the bottom of the trees up to 7 feet, and we're always continuously maintaining, weeding, cutting back, and planting. Slope maintenance is a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
A lot of work. Because it's ongoing, it's never going to stop. So every year, that's going to be one of our biggest ticket items in landscaping. So some of the useful information I'd like to provide for you now is talking about the tickets. This past year, we had 19,000 tickets completed in landscaping. That's a huge amount of tickets. The constant work, constant. We have 367 acres to maintain, including 14,000 trees in Third and 1,300 fruit trees. Even though we're trying to get rid of the fruit trees, that's going to happen over a long period of time because of the rodent population we talked about before. The aeration program is about 40% complete with results showing in the spring. We're a little bit disappointed we didn't get further into aeration before the end of the year, but it's weather related also.
Okay.
To get out there and do some of that stuff. By the end of February, I think the landscape department is going to be fully staffed for the first time for several years.
Good.
But a lot of that is due to a lot of contract work going out. And we're losing employees through attrition. But even when we try to find employees, it's very difficult to find them in this labor market.
Right.
You know how that works. We do 4 trim cycles a year to maintain everything. And we just finished and got approved by the board our revised landscape manual. This is a team effort by the landscape committee and the landscape director, Kurt Weeman. And I want to mention here that Kurt and John Pearlstone, John on our board, treasurer of our board, but he's also my co-chair on landscaping. They've done a terrific job with the budget for landscape. It was a battle.
Right, yeah.
A real battle, but John is terrific at calculating the figures, helping us out and moving things around to fit and make things happen. So we're all real proud of John.
Good.
And Kurt, he just got promoted to director.
Right, he did, yes.
So we're proud of Kurt too because it's really well deserved. But I want to mention that the landscape manual is now out on the website.
Okay.
And when revisions come up, we'll keep that particular file updated, the landscape manual, so people can always get there and see what it contains and see all the rules that they have to follow. And the landscape maintenance schedule is also on the website. A lot of people don't realize that, how valuable that information is. Also, the landscape committee, we meet the first Thursday of every month. And we'd like people to come. It's 9:30 in the morning. And, you know, it's very valuable to come to landscape meeting and talk to us and tell us your problems and tell us your thoughts. And sometimes people come up with good ideas, and we like to hear them.
Yeah, very good.
That's really good.
Also, you wanted to mention you are still in need of filling an open position on the board.
Yes, yes. We have an open position because when Bunny Carpenter was elected to GRF board, and now she's president, we're still looking for someone to fill that spot. So we're taking applications to the end of the day on January the 15th. So if you're interested, you need to call Catherine Laster at 949-268-2383.
Okay.
Pick up an application. It has to be filled out and turned in by the end of the day on the 15th. And the board will have election on January the 21st.
Okay,
so
very good.
We have a new person on our board that's really committed.
All right, very good. So again, if you're interested in that, you can pick up an application here or call Catherine at 949-268-2383.
Yep. Okay.
All right, very good, Lynn.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
It's nice to see you.
And we'll see you next time.
Always nice to see you, sure.
Take care. We'll be back.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Gloria always went big. So we helped her plan a memorial service that no one would soon forget. This one's for you, Gloria. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignityorangecounty.com.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
We are a community of surgeons and optometrists dedicated to helping you live better by seeing better.
We offer advanced lens options to fit your lifestyle. We also offer the latest in laser technology for cataract surgery. We are Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment, contact us at 866-599-2740.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
And I'd like to welcome back Laura Hoffman, and she is the Associate Faculty Member with Saddleback Emeritus Institute, and she is now overseeing the Dorothy Murray Lowry Distinguished Guest Lecture Series that happens here, and I'm very happy to see you again. We were trying to think, it was probably been a couple of years.
It's been a couple of years before I was talking about the photography courses.
Yeah, which I understand you still do.
We still offer I have 2 photography courses coming up, and it's happening in just 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks.
Wow. Now, I know this not our main topic, but are there still places open? People can still sign up?
They can sign up and get on the wait list.
Okay.
And so the classes are very popular. However, the program I'm here to talk about today, we still have openings.
Yeah.
So that is something
great
you can
program.
join. And it's just these are classes to keep in mind. These are courses designed for lifelong learners.
Yeah.
Which is the most exciting thing.
Now this lecture series starts up in just about a week and a half. January 17th is going to be your first person that is going to be the guest. And this takes place, am I right, at the Performing Arts Center here?
That's right.
Right. And what I'm amazed at, I'm looking at your schedule here, goes all the way through May, and you have, I mean, how many? 20, something like that? I mean, there's quite a bit.
We have a few. We have 15 different speakers.
That's amazing.
And then me.
Yeah.
So we have quite a diverse lineup this season.
You do.
And it's been really exciting meeting these experts in the field. And so they're carefully chosen, and they all have a unique perspective to offer.
Yeah.
And so what made these speakers unique, they each have an inside perspective in their chosen field.
Right. And you look at these, at the first guest, we'll talk about a little bit since it's coming up on January 17th, is Keith Sharon, and it's entitled The Story Behind the Story. And he is a newspaper reporter, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And he's a podcaster, a screenwriter, and he'll give us some insight to what goes on behind the story. And he comes from quite an interesting background. He's the host of Crime Beat podcast, and he's a local, and he's written 2 screenplays that have been made into films.
Yeah.
So he's going to be really interesting.
That is going to be really a fun lecture.
Yeah, so we're off to a strong start.
And each one of these lasts, what, about an hour, hour and a half?
Actually, we can go into some depth. These are 90-minute talks.
Okay, yeah.
And so you'll hear war stories, you'll hear some depth, and then we'll have a chance for a question and answer period following the talks.
Now, before we go any further, I want to ask, this is considered a class that people have to sign up for.
Yeah, and the beauty of
it, we have it on screen.
Wonderful.
But I mean, obviously, it's a performing arts center, so it's huge.
It's huge. So we have a lot of seats. So you do sign up for the class, and it's humanities.
Okay.
And you'll see that it is available, and you just have to be registered with the Emeritus program in order to take the class.
Okay.
And the classes were made possible by a generous donation from Dorothy Marie Laurie. And she promoted lifelong learner, and she herself was an emeritus student.
Oh, really? Wow.
When she moved here to Laguna Woods, and she fell in love with the emeritus program, and she became a lifelong learner. She took classes every semester and left this gift. Which is
so nice.
Which is this distinguished guest lecture series.
Now, because this goes on through May, and it's a little bit different than a standard class, people probably have many chances to sign up. I mean, if you sign up now, if people just show up? If they come to this first one or any of these lectures, can they just do a sign up there?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
So that's they can. There'll be a little bit of paperwork. You would apply,
good.
But it's free. It's easy. We have people who will help anybody who wants to come. We do encourage you to sign up ahead of time.
Okay.
And so it's just a matter of, if you haven't applied to Saddleback College, you get the application in, and you can just go to the Saddleback College Emeritus homepage, and there's a big button that says apply here.
Yeah.
And so you get the application. It's pretty easy. You send it in, and then a day later you should hear back with a student ID, and there's a lot of benefits to getting that student ID. And then you just register for humanities, the 204X, and you'll see it does take place at the Performing Arts Center, and so be a part of our lecture series.
And you went through quite a bit of work to get get this diverse group. I mean, it's really quite impressive.
It was a busy summer and fall, arranging these wonderful speakers. The beautiful thing was getting a chance to talk to and meet these speakers. I mean, I'm so excited. We are going to have Ambassador Gaddy Vasquez at the end of the series. We've got Jean Pasco, who is going to talk about can we survive politics in 2020. We have so many. Dr. Sarah Goodman from UCI, she'll be addressing citizenship in hard times, immigration. We have...
There's one here that I'm looking at that looks just like a fun one. It's happening in April 3rd with David Plouffe.
Yes.
Art theft, looting, and I guess it's how people who recreate or steal art, or they'll recreate it and then try and sell it for.
Yes, this is a fascinating talk. I'm so
going to be a good one.
I'm very excited about David Plouffe. He's a colleague.
A different type of lecture.
Yeah, this is one not to miss.
Yeah.
And I do have a couple of people in the arts. We have Dr. Joanna Roche, and her area of expertise is 19th and 20th century art. And she's a professor at Cal State Fullerton.
That'll be a good one.
Fascinating.
Dynamic Saga of 20th Century Graphic Design, which is, when you look back, especially during the Art Deco period, it just flourished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she has a wonderful talk planned. I'm really excited. There's just so much going on, and it's really designed to be attended weekly. So every week you get this chance to hear a unique perspective from all these experts who can give us a unique perspective from the inside.
Yeah, it's almost very similar although a much longer format, like TED Talks, if anyone knows that.
Exactly.
Those are usually a little bit shorter, 30 minutes or less. But that's kind of what it is, because it's
really
all
good...
different kinds of topics that you bring in.
Yeah, imagine a more in-depth TED Talk, full of audio visual. Different speakers have different things planned.
Yeah.
And then you get a chance to ask questions if you want to.
Yeah.
And so
a lot of fun.
It's going to be really exciting.
And so again, we've got the information on the screen, the class number, and to sign up for that. And I mean, really, you can't. It's unbelievable. You've got 15, 16 of these to go and see, all for free. And they all take place at, I had to look back at the time, always at 9:30.
Always at 9:30. It'll be your Friday mornings of knowledge.
Yeah.
And mental stimulation, asking interesting questions, and learning.
Yeah, what
so
great fun. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
The lineup here is just fantastic.
I'm excited.
Such diversity, and I think that's what makes it so much fun. You kind of never know what you're going to get, right? It's just different things. Yeah,
that's right.
Great to see you again. I hope to get you back here again. Maybe midway through, you can kind of refresh us on what's going on.
That would be my pleasure.
And your talk is going to be on May 8th.
I'm in May. I'm towards the end, right before Gaddy.
All right, very good, Laura. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Ken.
All right, and again, if you want to sign up for this, as Laura said, you just go to saddleback.edu/emeritus, and you'll see all the information there. And this is a good one to sign up for. We'll be right back. Yeah, some of these are just fascinating.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 40 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make new friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit our office at Clubhouse 4 or anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
At family-owned Capistrano Toyota, I've been teaching my staff for years that we always say yes to our customers.
Can you help me get financed?
Yes, we can help.
Will you walk my dog?
Yes.
Will you change our baby's diapers?
Yes, of course.
But they may be taking this yes thing a little bit too far. Come and see for yourself that at Capistrano Toyota, we always say yes to our customers.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide published by the Council on Aging Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the Social Services Office. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We have been proudly serving Orange County for over 40 years. We are excited to announce our Laguna Hills location will be moving to a larger, state-of-the-art facility in January 2020, located a block away from our previous location. Our new facility will be conveniently located next to Saddleback Hospital and across from Nordstrom Rack at 23961 Calle de la Magdalena. Come join the Circle of Care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Well, coming up is the Lunar New Year, and in fact, the Chinese American Club is going to be having their celebration on Saturday, January 11th at the Performing Arts Center. They've got a huge lineup of this wonderful festival going on. And today I'd like to welcome Christine Ning and also Henry Lee. Henry's the president of the club, and it's just wonderful. You folks have been doing this for several years now, and people just really enjoy it. It's just a great time of the year, isn't it?
Absolutely. We are really honored today with Christina and I. We really feel honored and appreciate very much have the opportunity and to be here and talking the very exciting program.
It is.
So, we're celebrating the Lunar New Year for the year 2020. So we're very exciting, and we feel this is a really great program as part of community service. Before I start, I just say, make a little Happy New Year for everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and wish everybody get a wonderful year, 2020.
And what is it the year of?
This is the year of the
mouse. The year of the mouse. All right.
Mouse, but there's a golden mouse, just like the Walter Disney. It's the funny one. Well, I think before we started, I'd like to give a little background.
Sure,
of Chinese
please.
Clubs. We're starting about 20 years ago. We just had a very few dozen people. Now I think we are the one of most fasting group, the club in the village. Now we have far more than 500 people.
Wow.
That's
a lot.
One of our goals is just trying to bridge the communication difference for the different people with different cultural difference.
Right.
So one way we're going to do it, we're just trying to putting variety the programs, particularly, and then we offer the dramatic the entertainment program during the holiday season. Now it's Lunar New Year. So by so doing, we hope that go through the mutual exchange to improve the understanding and the cooperation. So one of our tradition for the Chinese American Club, we're dedicate ourselves and strongly encourage all our peoples, involved actively with the community service. So, and we firmly believe and strongly support the help neighbor policies. So, just in the last 2 years alone, we Chinese American Club, we donate $27,000.
Wow.
For the local charities, primarily through the Laguna Woods Foundation.
Wow, that is really great.
It's just, we feel that's our tradition. We feel this is what we should really do. And by the way, just 2 weeks ago, during the Christmas, we sponsor a music event, which is kind of Christmas concerts. We give another $3,000. My personal representative club gave another $3,000 to the Laguna Woods Foundation. So we feel we're honored, and we feel we're very proud, and we're appreciated very much indeed to be the part of this great communities, Laguna Woods Village.
Now, Christine, tell us about the program that's coming up, because it takes place from 11 o'clock in the morning till 2 p.m. on Saturday the 11th, and you've just got a wonderful lineup. It's really a lot, from line dancing and classical Chinese dance with the Golden Girl Dance Troupe and all kinds of things.
Yes, and the Free Multicultural Fair at the Performance Center will be start at 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. The Chinese American Club will sponsor 3 booths, which is, one is the tea culture. The second one is the calligraphy and the painting demonstration on the fence, on those fence.
Wow.
Chinese
that
normally,
would be fun to watch.
So people can use and take this as a souvenir.
Well, oh, they can. Wow.
And also, the finger food will be served at the fair too.
Okay.
The second part, which is a wonderful performance in the evening, will start at 6:30 to 8:30 in the same day. We have lion dance, 舞狮 in Chinese. The two decorated lions will go alive, and they are going to jump, dance from the stage or in between the audience. So actually, this says they will drive away the bad luck and bring the good luck to us. We also have a Chinese dance, classical dance, 雨打芭蕉. The raindrop fell on the banana leaves, which shows beautiful Chinese country girls.
And this is with the Golden Girl Dance Troupe, who've been on our program several times before.
They've been here about 12 times already.
Yeah.
And we have a female vocal trio, which is the 女声三重唱 Gratitude. This is Jasmine lead the girls sing beautiful song, and they've been won first place in New York Chinese competition, the song competition. We also have Chinese classical dance, which is the Butterfly Lovers, 化蝶. This is one of the most romantic legendary story in China, 梁山伯与祝英台. The story says the two lovers, they couldn't live together, so they become a butterfly after their death. So they will stay forever after. And in this dance, they have two parts. First part is they were in school, they fall in love. The second part is they afford to go apart, heartbroken. So this is a beautiful dance, very high leveled. And another program is the Little Dynasty Children's Orchestra. There's 30 children, aged from 5 to 13. They learn those instruments after school. So they will bring the beautiful Chinese song, which is for the New Year. For example, 恭喜发财, which is say, wish you good luck and be prosperity. And the happy drum, they also play the Western song, We Will Rock You.
Okay.
And another person, very talented person, is Mr. Shen. He's going to play trumpet and also solo sing a beautiful Spanish song, love song.
Now, how do you get a Spanish song? Just kind of fits in for the multicultural part?
Actually, it's because this is Lunar New Year's, many countries, like 20 more countries celebrate the Lunar New Year. Also, 1/4 the population in the world will celebrate this holiday. So we bring the variety song to show people the love and the peaceful.
And then you have, after that, you have a folk dance.
We have another one, the Xinjiang folk dance. Why flowers are so red? 花儿为什么这样红? This is a song from the movie. The arrival, the visitor come to the glacier. That's the 冰山上的来客. So from the song. So this song shows the friendship and the love in the beautiful, like the blooming flowers.
And then you have a female choir, and you have 8 members from that choir. They're going to be singing German and English songs.
Yes,
wow.
These 8 ladies, you can see they dress so nice. They sing very beautiful song. They bring the English song and the German song to us, so to celebrate the New Year together. Many of our performers are the prize winners. We sincerely welcome everyone to join us and share the most important date with us. In Chinese zodiac, this year is the mouse. The people born in the mouse year are considered smart, quick thinker, optimistic, energetic, adaptable, resilient, and outgoing. So it's a good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. On behalf of the Chinese American Club, I wish you a Happy New Year and all the best. So this is our program.
And I mean, it's a full day, and it's happening this Saturday, January 11th. And is there any cost for any of these programs?
Yes, during the day, it's a free program, the fair. So you have finger food, you will watch different shows.
Okay.
You also can have some souvenir take home. So I wish everybody will enjoy during the day. Start celebrating with different, actually in the community we have a different country. The residents are actually from different countries, from Korea, from Vietnam, from Malaysia or Indonesia, those South Asia. So they have many people, they are to celebrate the Lunar New Year. On the poster will show all those, the date and the time. And this is a free of the
Okay, then the 6:30 performance, there's a cost for that?
The evening program, yes, there's a cost, very small cost, which is $10 to $15, depending on the seats you choose.
Okay.
So it's really wonderful and it's well worth it. And also this is supporting for the community. So we hope everybody enjoy the show and support the community. Like this is our 10th year have this show.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you folks on because this is just a wonderful organization.
We really thank GRF and the VSM to give us the chance and the big support. Otherwise, it won't happen.
Okay, very good. And Henry, I want to thank you for coming on.
May I say just a few words? And for the years we are closely working with GRF. Actually, it's under their sponsorship. We really appreciate. I want to say that because jointly, for the last 10 years, we provided the fantastic entertainment program, particularly during the holiday season, like Lunar New Year's. So I want to particularly appreciate the GRF and the VMS for their support, for their sponsorship, and particularly the director, Brian Groner, he did a great job to overall help us planning and present. I want to say this, for the years we did, the fantastic entertainment group, but this year we're going to go through the extra miles. We're going to invite all the best talents people are all over the Southern California. So I would say this year has very special. We have a two-part, just you also mentioned it. In the morning part, we have the multicultural, like the festival.
So people can enjoy both.
Yeah, sort of like fair activities. And really the highlight should be the evening.
Yeah,
we
that's going to be fantastic.
The wonderful entertainment program. I will guarantee you this is best forever. So I understand that we still have some tickets available.
Yeah, go to the Performing Arts Center or give them a call.
Hopefully everybody can come over early before they sold out. And I guarantee this is the best entertainment people can expect.
All right, and we got to move on. So I want to thank both of you for coming on.
Thank you so much,
Henry and Christine. Good to see you. And again, this is happening on Saturday, January 11th. The free program. 11 to 2, the Multicultural Festival. Then the evening performance is $10 or $15. You can get your tickets at the Performing Arts Center, and we'll be right back.
The best workout machine is one that will get you results fast and is one that you'll actually want to do. Introducing the Body Power Step Track, the affordable 2-in-1 alternative that puts you ahead of the curve. With the Curve Crank technology, it's designed to combine cardio and strength training into one machine. Step Track gives you 8 levels of magnetic resistance and is professional designed with high-intensity training workouts that take just 12 minutes a day. So what do you have to lose besides your excuses? Step up and get ahead of the curve.
We now know with certainty that starting screening mammograms at age 40 and repeating them yearly has the potential to save thousands of lives every year.
In patients with no risk factors, they should start annual mammography at age 40.
The Society of Breast Imaging, the American College of Radiology, the American College of OBGYN.
Okay.
Their guidelines are that an average risk woman begins screening mammogram at age 40.
Right now it's a very confusing time, not only for patients but for providers, because multiple different organizations are making different recommendations. Right now it seems as though the most general gist is women should start screening in their 50s if they're at average risk. But a lot of women are not average risk. They've delayed childbearing, till they're later in life, so that places them at increased risk. Or they've had biopsies that, show atypia, they have family history. So if they're not at risk, they really should start screening earlier on, like at age 40.
Women should begin their annual mammograms starting at the age of 40.
Well, early detection is key, and we recommend at BreastLink to get mammograms starting at age 40 for patients without significant risk factors for breast cancer, which is in line with the American College of Radiology, Society of Breast Imaging, the Mayo Clinic, and the American Council for Obstetrics and Gynecology.
There's so many controversies, and women are so confused. Even the doctors are confused. The biggest one that comes out right now is this 40 not 50 argument. The government committee is telling women to start mammograms at age 50. We know starting at age 40 saves thousands of lives, and yet
Over 25 years, we have worked hard to make Brilliant Smile the premier dental office in Laguna Woods. We take the extra time to understand our patients' special needs and always perform the highest quality dental work at affordable prices in a relaxing and friendly environment. There is no need to refer our patients to anybody else. We perform everything from cleaning all the way to the implant and sinus surgeries all under one roof. Stop in or call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
And our movie coming up today is an adventure comedy drama. It's called The Peanut Butter Falcon, and it's, as I said, it's an adventure story, and it's set in the world of a modern Mark Twain saga that begins when Zach, a 22-year-old young man with Down syndrome, runs away from his nursing home where he lives to chase his dream of becoming a professional wrestler by attending a wrestling school. Now, he meets up with a guy, his name is Tyler, a small-time outlaw on the run, and they become like unlikely friends through this wonderful adventure. And it's really kind of a heartwarming movie. It stars Dakota Johnson, who is befriends them. She's actually kind of leaves the nursing home to trace them down and ends up sharing the adventure with them. Bruce Dern is in this, and a good movie. It runs about an hour and 37 minutes, and I think you will really like this. Something that is very, very a different kind of movie. Now, our movie on Friday coming up is called Queen of Katwe, and this came out in 2016. It's about a young girl who's living in the slums in Uganda, and it's a constant struggle for her and her family. Her world changes one day when she meets a missionary who teaches children how to play chess, and she becomes fascinated with the game and soon becomes a top player under the guidance of her instructor, and her success in local competitions and tournaments opens the door to a bright future and a golden chance to escape from the life of poverty. This, too, is a really good film. I think this is based on a true story, and one of the actresses in this, Lupita Nyong, she's been also a David Oyelowo. Both of them have been in many films since this one since then. So really good movie, and that will be again on our Friday movie at 2 and at 7 o'clock. So there we are. Now, if you were interested in auditioning for the Theater Guild for their new production called Love, Sex, and the Big City, it's going to be a musical comedy. You have today and tomorrow. So if you're watching us this morning from 10 until 1 over at the Performing Arts Center, they're going to be holding auditions. And if you're watching us later on during the day, well, you have a chance tomorrow, Tuesday, January 7th in the evening from 6 to 8. A couple chances to audition for this. They're looking for actors, singers, dancers. Come by and audition if you are interested in this. They will have scenes for you, for the actors anyway, they will have scenes for you to do cold reads. And if you're an actor, you know exactly what that is. So that will be today and tomorrow. All right, the weather coming up today, as I said, absolutely beautiful. It's hard to believe this is January. We're going to be about in the upper 70s, 77, 78 degrees today. Look at that out there. You see the snow up there in the mountains. Now, as I said earlier, there is in many areas, there's a high wind warning, Santa Ana winds. We don't have that so much here in South Orange County, although if we do get any winds, more than likely it will come up later on this afternoon. The wind advisory goes all the way through Tuesday at noon. So we'll see. I'm kind of expecting as we get to the early evening and overnight tonight, we'll get a little bit, but not as much. I mean, this morning up in the Inland Empire and North LA and Ventura, they were getting gusts up to about 25 miles an hour. So we'll see if they happen here. As you can see, Wednesday and Thursday, we really drop in temperature with a very slight chance of drizzle coming in on Thursday. So really some nice weather coming up. Around the area, kind of the same story. When we get these slight Santa Ana winds, the temperature of the beaches are sometimes warmer than the temperature in Palm Springs, and that's probably going to be the case today. All right, we will see you tomorrow. You take care and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.